Alright guys, this year of 2022 has been really bad, especially for things such as inflation. And I was asked, can a new grad LPN even survive on the salary that they are going to be making as a new grad? So I decided to take a look at some things. These are, of course, my numbers. I got national averages, not according to my state, but according to the country as a whole. So the numbers may be a little bit different as they pertain to you in your home state. So let's get started. National average right now for an LPN salary is $51,850 or $4,320 per month. That's per month. That's also pre-taxes. That's right out the door, so you still have not paid taxes yet. Let's go ahead and let's talk about rent. Rent is something that has really done nothing but go up, especially in my local area. National average right now is $1,326 for the national average for rent. All these numbers, of course, for a single person, not a family, but a single person, one person. You're going to pay $712 for a car at this moment in time. That is the national average car payment. It's the highest it's ever been. $712 for a car payment. Grocery is going to cost you $411 a month. Health insurance is going to be $456 per month. Once you add all of those bills together, that's going to be $2,905, and that's not including the current national average of $4.79 per gallon of gas. It's not including your cell phone. That's not including other bills that you may have, credit cards, streaming services, garbage pickup, utilities, power, water, things like that. That is only the bills mentioned, $2,905. Once you take into account the $4,320 that you will be making as an LPN per month, once you subtract the bills mentioned and the salary of an LPN per month, you are left with a grand total of $353.75 per week. And like I said, that does not cover taxes, that does not cover your phone, your streaming services, your utilities, things like that. $353.75 per month. Whew, that's it. Or per week, I should say, per week. So that's what you have to survive on for 1 week. $353.75. It gets worse once you look into mortgages. Now, typically a mortgage is cheaper than rent for the same area. However, the national average for mortgages is $1,889. Excuse me. So a little bit over $500 more for a mortgage than for rent. Once you add up all the bills that was mentioned above earlier, you'll have a grand total for 1 week. 1 week, $213. $213 is all you will have left as an LPN with a mortgage, with a national average mortgage per week. $213 per week. Woo. And like I said, that's not including the gas that you're putting in that $712 car, or your phone, or your streaming services, or your utilities, things like that. It is not covering any of that. That is your weekly allowance, if you will. Gracious, that is not looking too bad. Now, I have been surviving on an LPN salary with a family for argument's sake, let's say 10 years, and I can go ahead and tell you that I do not pay the national average and have never paid the national average for anything that I own. I pay cash for all of my vehicles, possibly why they're all due for an inspection in March. It happens to be tax time. My house has never cost the national average. My rent has never been the national average. And I have had to pick and choose coupons as far as when I can and cannot buy certain things, certain specialty items, such as, certain snacks and candies that my children won't have to come on a coupon day, or they just don't happen simply because we don't have the money. And I can honestly say that as an LPN, as I have been an LPN now for, like I said, about 10 years, we've lived paycheck to paycheck the entire time. The entire time I've been an LPN, we have lived paycheck to paycheck. We have never, my family has never had a savings account. We've never had an account of rainy day money. We've never had things like that. In order to go on vacations, we typically have to reserve them in advance and then make monthly payments on them. So you got to make sacrifices where you can. And yes, you can survive on an LPN salary. You can, as I have done it now for 10 years. You're just not going to be rich. You're not going to be rich. You're not going to save any money. Your retirement is going to be based upon whatever you put back in your facilities, 401k or 403b or whatever it may be, simply because I don't have anything in savings. And I don't know of any other LPN who isn't being very frugal that has a savings or anything like that. So it is definitely possible. Definitely possible. You're just probably going to be under the national average for everything. So definitely it is a possibility. You just have to be very careful with your money. You are not going to be rich as an LPN. Hope it helps. Hope I answered the question. Thank you much.